Hi everyone, I'm here with this week's happiness strategy. And this week the theme is all around honoring who we are and really honoring who we are no matter what role we're in our life. It's pretty normal for us to have many different roles throughout our lifetime. And we can use these roles sometimes to define who we are or perhaps even hide who we are. But when we're really clear about who it is that we are at our core, what our essence is, then it becomes so much easier for us to shine in any role that we're in. It becomes easier for us to just show up as ourselves no matter what role we're in or what's before us in life. And, having that real connection with ourselves and that real understanding of who it is that we are does go a long way in life. And it can be easier, said than done throughout different stages in our lives. Perhaps we might have taken on too many roles and we've added too many layers, and just the weight of that can start to, weigh on us over time. Or perhaps, there's different big life events that can kind of really feel like it's cracked our foundation. And so I have three really powerful questions that I've used throughout my life and I still have as a go-to place when I am questioning myself, or when I really feel like I'm sort of defining who I am by the different roles that I'm in, or even hiding who I am and maybe not showing up as the full truth of who I am in the different roles that I take on in life. So these three powerful questions, I just wanted to share them with you this week, and perhaps invite you to use them if they speak to you the next time that you feel like you'd like to kind of connect in deeper to the essence of who you are, and to really honor yourself no matter where you are in your life or what role you might be currently in. And so the first question that I like to ask is, sort of, who am I? It sounds like a really powerful and deep question, and it is, but underneath that is more about, what's my essence? Like, who am I? Not necessarily who am I in my role, because I'm many different roles. I'm a mom, I'm a writer, I'm a daughter, a granddaughter, a sister, a cousin, an auntie, all of those different things. So answering that by the different roles that I'm in doesn't really give me that kind of sense of, connection to myself. But when I really ask that question, and I invite you to do the same thing, is to really ask yourself, what is my essence? Like, who am I? And, I like to believe that we all have in our essence love. And so using that as just even an example. So if your essence is love, then you can, use whatever word works for you, and then move on to the next question, which is, how do I want to feel? How can I invite more of this essence into my feeling right now? So if love was your essence, how can I invite love into my life right now, into how I feel? And to expand that out, maybe it's that I want to share more love out, or that I need to offer it to myself, because what I really want right now perhaps is to feel safe or feel like I'm okay. So then how can I offer that essence of, whatever it is for you? How can I offer that to myself right now to really honor myself and honor how it is that I want to feel? So when we really connect to what it is that we want and how it is that we want to feel, we begin to move away from the tone of like feeling like life is so hard, or really getting stuck on all the reasons why something isn't going the way that we want. So it's really about redirecting our focus towards what it is that we want, and what that essence might be around that. And then the third question is to ask ourselves, am I in alignment? Does my essence and what I want, are those two things in alignment? And am I showing up in my many different roles in alignment? Am I in alignment with my essence and my truth? And am I honoring myself and bringing myself into alignment for how it is that I want to feel? Because perhaps if I know what my essence is and I know how I want to feel, in a certain role, but I'm not honoring myself, perhaps by doing something that goes against what it is that I really want, then I'm not in alignment. And so asking myself that question, or asking yourself that question, often it can kind of create that aha moment for what we need to do next. And that's really where it comes down to honoring ourselves. We can get that information from ourselves when we ask ourselves these really powerful, important questions. And then the next part is really the most important piece. And it's one that I've had to practice over and over, and I continue to practice in my daily life. And that is to really honor what it is that I know to be true, and to honor myself, to follow through with what it is that I know is going to bring me happiness, and to not keep showing up in the same situations in the same way. Because, when we do that, we can use that just to continue the cycle of perhaps beating ourselves up, or being unhappy. When it comes down to, it just really is a choice, and it isn't always comfortable to do. It doesn't always mean that relief is going to be instant. But when we honor ourselves and we honor our truth, we do stay connected to who we are. And when we're connected to who we are and we have that strong relationship with ourselves, it just really does become so much easier to travel through life and to travel through the different bumps, and the ebbs and flows that come up in life with so much more ease. Because when we try to do this, when we're not connected to ourselves or when we're not honoring ourselves, we're basically just laying the foundation to repeat toxic cycles over and over again. So this week, I just felt that this was, weighing heavy on my heart, and it just seemed like a really important message to share. And a strategy, those 3 questions. Who am I? What is my essence? How do I want to feel? How can I invite more of my essence into these different roles and situations? And am I in alignment? Does how I feel and who I am, are these 2 things, am I honoring that? And am I moving forward in life in alignment? And if not, then we can ask ourselves, how do I proceed? And often when we just trust ourselves, the right answer does come. To help us to move forward from a place of our truth. So whatever you get up to this week, my invitation is to just offer yourself more compassion and kindness in every role that you are in your life, and to really honor who it is that you are at your core, who your essence is, and to expand that out, and to be in your role from that place, because that really is where we shine. It's not our roles that we take on in life, because we're so much more than that. But aligning with our essence and stepping into our roles from that place really is where we do shine, and where we offer that out into the world, and we expand that out into the world. So that's my hope and wish for everybody here listening, and for myself too, as I continue forward in my own days. So whatever you get up to this week, I hope that you do honor yourself in all the different ways and roles that you show up. And I look forward to connecting again soon. Thank you.